Hi everyone, this is Sunny from Database Tech. So today I had come up with one more new session on SQL Server Database. In our previous session of SQL Commands Part 1, we had covered what is DDL and DQL. DDL, which stands for Data Definition Language, and DQL stands for Data Query Language. In case you are not aware of this, you can go through my previous session on same, which will give you all the details on DDL and DQL category. In today's session, I will explain what is DML. So DML is one more category of SQL commands, and DML stands for Data Manipulation Language, which deals with the manipulation of data present in the database. Now, what does that mean? See, from previous session in DDL, we had used commands like create, alter, drop, truncate to create and modify the structure of database objects. So we have not done changes with the data. We just change the structure of database objects. But in DML, what we do change with the data. We manipulate the data, we modify the data, we can delete the data, update or insert the data. So we do this with the commands like insert, update and delete. These commands belongs to DML category. So let's understand this practically in SQL Server. For that, let's open SQL Server first. So this is SQL Server. And before we start, let's execute this query to get some data from the table. We had the below output from this query. So we had columns like ID and name from the table name as person. Now what we have to understood here, the commands that comes under DML category. So what are those commands? Insert, update and delete. So let's first go through insert. What is insert and what it will do? So insert is used when we have to insert data in the table. For now, we have only single row present in this table. Now we will do insert one more row in this table. And what is the syntax to insert the data? We have to use insert into table name. What's table name? It is person. Then values. We had two columns present in this table, so we have to provide two values. We'll give 2 and the name as Sunny. Now we have to select this and then execute. One row affected means the data has been inserted. So to check the data, we will use select command. And one more thing to update here, see the select command we had used, but the select command belongs to which category? DQL, that is data query language. So select command we use to pull out data from the database. So this command belongs to DQL category. Now you can see the second row which has been inserted in this table. So that's how we can use the insert command which belongs to DML category. Now going through next command which is update. So update we use like if you have to update something, you have to modify something in the table, you can use the update command. So let's see how we can use update. Now suppose if you have to change the name of rock to some other name like Sudesh for this ID 1, how we can do? You can use the update command. So let's do this. Update table. What's table name? Person. Set name equal to Sudesh where ID equal to 1. So ID we have to provide here. So we are checking this data with this ID. So it will first go, where is this ID 1? It will go here and check like, okay, so this is ID 1. It will update the name there. It will update this row to Sudesh where ID is equal to 1. Similarly, if you had to do the updation for the second row where ID equal to 2, you had to use ID equal to 2. Or you had to do some change with the name, you can do accordingly, which again depends on the requirement, like what requirement you have, where you want to modify the data. For now, let's execute this query and see we are getting the expected result or not. One row affected, and to check the data, we can use select command. You can see now in the second row, in the first row, we had changed rock to Sudesh. So it is working as expected. So that was update command. This is just the basic query, but we can do a lot more other things with the update command. But this was just a simple query so that you can understand like what update actually does. Now moving to next command, that is delete. So how would you use to delete? See, if you have to delete some data from the row, from the table, you can use the delete command. For now, like if you don't need the second row or you don't need this first row, you can delete that with this ID. How to do that? What is the syntax? Simply you can write down delete from person where ID equal to 1, or you can give ID equal to 2. Anything, whatever you need, you can do that. One row affected, and to check the data, to verify this, you can use the select command. Now you can see that the second row is gone. So we had deleted that from this table. So these three commands comes under DML category. In DML category, what we do, we manipulate the data present in the database, and that we do with help of these commands, which are insert, update and delete. So that was DML category. In later session, I will show you the DCL and TCL category. But for now, let's wrap up the session for today. We'll come up with the next session shortly. Till then, have a nice day. Bye bye. Take care. Be healthy, be safe, and love your family.